Hi, Peak 10 Challengers. Michelle here with some quick nutrition tips. All right, hopefully, if you have an Exercise armband, you're wearing it now, okay? If you're not going to use an armband, I don't want you to worry about it. Your nutrition guide will help you through, okay? And in that nutrition guide, you're going to see some calorie estimates based on your activity level and your height and weight. So you need to figure out what that is now. I will always recommend the Exercise. So if you think about it and you change your mind and you can put the funds aside for one, it's probably one of the best investments you'll ever make for your health, okay? All right, so let's get down to details. First thing we need to do is weigh and measure everything. So I have here my food scale, all right? I got this at Target. It has a really simple scale and a bowl that I happen to use all the time. I think it was maybe 14 bucks. You don't need anything fancy and get the one you like, but you also want your measuring cups, okay? Half a cup is a common measuring thing, so make sure you have that nearby. Also measuring spoons, you guys. Put them up top. Put them where your silverware is. You're going to weigh and measure everything. You don't want to be looking around for them. You want them right in your eyesight, okay? They say the devil is in the details. So knowing what you're eating is critical to get to your goals, okay? I want you to think of this journey as a new way of eating. You really want to eat clean and lean for the rest of your life. Now, when you're trying to lose body fat, you've got to work a little harder. You've got to get that deficit. But once you're going to maintenance, it's just a little bit easier. Just a little bit. You've got to get your mind wrapped around that because 30% of Americans are obese. 30% are dangerously overweight. So if you eat like the rest of America, you're going to look like the rest of America, and it's dangerous. So let's get on a mission together to be healthy, lean, and fit and happy. Because you know what they say? They say that we have this picture of where we want to be and how close we are to where our vision of ourselves healthy. That gap there determines our happiness. All right? So we want to get you closer to that place that you want to be. Okay? It's just a little bit of extra work. It's going to be hard in the beginning, but you know what? You can do it. And we're doing it all together. So weigh and measure everything. Also, sometimes when you think you're hungry, you're really thirsty. I want you to start drinking more water. Be really mindful of getting those nice fluids in you. Speaking of fluid, there's a lot of calories in things that you can drink. Okay, so be mindful of that. You can just toss down several hundred calories without even thinking about it. You know, I'm a big smoothie lover and recovery shake, so that's one nutritious drink you can keep in there, but we want to make sure it stays within the proper calorie count, okay? Prepare your food. I want you to shop, cut up those vegetables, have them ready so when you open your refrigerator and you want to grab a snack, you can just pull it right out. Speaking of snacks, apples are great, string cheese is great, hard-boiled eggs are great, they're easy to carry around. Nuts, fantastic food, but boy, you've got to weigh and measure. Put little portions in different baggies, again, that you can just grab and carry with you. Make sure you have emergency food on hand. That's either in your purse or your briefcase or your gym bag or in your car. Never be caught without some sort of snack because once you go too long without eating and you get too hungry, you know you're going to be at that point of no return. So don't let yourself get there. Prepare for it. All right, nutrition bars are fine, but I want you to really be mindful of what you're eating in those bars. Make sure there's protein, there's healthy fat, and that it's not too high in calories. Again, it's just a snack to get you through to your next meal, okay? You need lean protein, a lot of vegetables, healthy fats, a little bit of fruit, and very little complex carbohydrates, okay? I want you to pull those down a little bit. That's your rice, your pasta, your breads, cereal. A lot of that stuff just really turns into sugar. You may find that when you eat some of those foods, you just crave more and more. So the other thing I want you to think about is being mindful of foods that trigger you to overeat, okay? Sometimes we just don't take enough internal stock of what's going on inside our bodies. We have habits that have been formed over years, like that habit when you go to the movie theater and you want popcorn, but you just came from a nice dinner and you're not hungry at all, but you smell that popcorn and you go, I gotta have it. You have those habits throughout our life. We all do. Sometimes eating is just the habit. There's nothing to do with hunger. So we want to try to override those habits with new habits. And it does take time and commitment, but you can do it. Once you're on the other side of this first few weeks, it is going to get easier. All right, so that's your little tips for today. I will see you pretty soon in your workouts. Bye.